Right, welcome back. Alright, we're going to go ahead and continue on with the Pilgrim's Perch ascent here. Once again, the playthrough is going for the deer ending, so I recently just completed my second playthrough on the Umbral side of things. Ended up getting a bunch of different quest lines done for everybody except for Damaros, which you can't complete unless you actually do this ending, so I'm actually kind of excited to get it all done and wrapped up. That right there is because I've been playing Neo and I'm over here trying to attack with Neo buttons. It's not good. So still rocking the axe for now until we find a better replacement weapon. You're really rolling here. Okay, I was about to say, if I'm like rolling. I never use the resistance bombs, like, ever. Alright, let's see. So we have 4 seedlings. I like how... Put one there. Put one here. It's so weird. So doors like this, the Pilgrim's Perch key, we won't be able to gain access to that for a little bit. If you save up 18,000 runes and go to Stormin and get it from him, you can, obviously get it early. But he'll drop that shit for free, so it's not. Alright, so... and I knew you were up there. But... Toss boy off to the side. Now, I'm not going to lie, the beginning's looking a little wonky right now because I was trying to push X to dodge, and that's how you do it in Neo. So, I'm literally playing on Neo controls right now, and I'm going to have to, not do that. Otherwise, this playthrough is going to kind of suck. So, I'll do my best to not think of it. It's really funny how your brain just kind of adapts to a new game. You're like, okay... And then you just forget how to play this one. And it's only been like 5 days since I played this one. It's like, what the fuck? Nice. Alright. I think I went over there. Shit. I'm noticing there's a few places that I already explored. I almost died. Yeah, we did grab all the stuff up. Now, this place can seem daunting at first, but it was actually really easy to figure out on normal playthrough as well. And I'm gonna try to attempt to do. I didn't really care for a lot of those NPC quest lines. A lot of them weren't even really that good, to be honest. It was your basic shit too. You're just kind of like, okay, I did your quest line, I get your gear, whatever. So not overly all impressed with how that was handled in this time. Especially that Kukujin quest stuff. That was probably the worst shit I've ever seen. Now, if I keep pushing X to try and dodge, I'm going to quit out of this and just play Neo. Because my brain is not picking up what I'm trying to play right now. Oh, it's such a cheap shot, dude. Okay, frames. The hollowed praise. Can't roll the fuck. Man, you are so weak. Probably one of the most annoying enemies in the entire game. Like, come on. Like a little drop right here. I think that'd be a really interesting weapon to use in a agility run. Because really, that's all that's left is to do, like, well, for me, it's like a true Radiant, well, Radiance for one, because I haven't even done Radiance yet. Probably like a true Strength build, not just like with the Hollow Sword or whatever. Umbral was already done. Umbral was a really good run. Really love that mode. of me wants to do. Agility, yes. Spinning, winning, spinning, winning. Oh, no, you. Man, if they summon a moth lady right here, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Go to hell. They were wrong for that, and they know that shit. For a fact. I knew you were coming, bro. Let's go, bro. Seriously. Fuck. Beryllium. We picked up the beryllium. Okay, that's good. Alright, nice first section, I suppose. It's really, really bad, actually. That's so bad.
Another lamp bearer. Should you end up one of the few to earn it, I'll tend to it, for whatever it's worth. And until I'm in the ground myself. The hallowed sentinels and Rogar will both show you horror enough, but nothing like what that lamp brings into view. And remember, you look into the shadows, might be the shadows look back. Mind yourself, lamp, you're on it. Mind yourself, you're on it.
Alright. This is pretty much an end-gamey area right here. Won't be able to get there without that key, but it is important to know every location that has those key usages as you go through the game, because it is very easy to forget where you were supposed to be at. So, like I covered in the first part as well, it's always nice to be in Umbral because there's just too many hidden paths everywhere. If you know the game really well, you know when you can transfer over to Umbral, right? But literally, this game is hell-bent on you being in Umbral the entire time, just to get those secrets, those clues, everything, you know what I mean? Pretty much travel checkpoint to checkpoint and make use of the Umbral totems, and then just kind of figure out your own way of, you know, exploring, especially, and then when you die or whatever, then you can be in Axiom, go back to the point you were at, transfer back to Umbral, or, you know, at least use your first life as a chance just to get back to your other, your souls and everything. So there's a lot of different ways you can play this, and I think that's what's made this a little bit more popular than some of the other Souls-likes we've probably seen so far. Hell yeah. Okay, where were we at? So we're trying to upgrade our endurance just a bit. I think 15 is good. That's a good stop right there. Yeah. You don't really need a lot of endurance with a character like this. Like, I want to bring it up to 20, because I think with my Umbral character I went up to 20 and I, like, never had problem with stamina. And I was using the Roseman sword, so it was pretty, it was a long sword, so a lot of strength and usage behind it, slow swings and stuff like that. I think in this one, I'm definitely going for a faster weapon. I just don't know if it's going to be the weapon I'm thinking of later on, or if it's going to be one that we get, like, 15 minutes after that one. So it's kind of a toss-up, to be honest. I don't really know, like, every best fire weapon in the game, and that's kind of what we're trying to go for, obviously. Inferno is good at 18 right now, but we are going to have to start boosting that stat. And then my only lack right now is, where do I put my points in strength and agility? Because the swords that I want, or the weapons I want, have different stat requirements. So that is kind of interesting to see where I'm going to go with that. I just hope we have a decent weapon before I start really leveling up, because then I'll have to use a Rebirth Chrysalis, and I haven't done that yet in this game. So, good rest point here. Reset everything. Let's go ahead and transfer over to Umbral. That is a shortcut that will happen a very long time from now. We're only running here so we can pick up some stuff. Ooh, I'm about to be hit. So we can deal with this guy right now. Because we're eventually going to have to cross paths with him. Just let him slide off the edge. Gotcha, Peach. Sweet sauce. Alright, so we will be back right here. We don't need to do this right now. We're going to take a side path first. I think in Lords of the Fallen 2, I would like to see a little bit more dangerous, right? A little bit more faster attacks coming from those weaker ones, I guess. They're kind of just stumbling around. They probably had a metric fuck ton of enemies in there before they did all the adjustments or whatever. Antique Hollow Knight. Pride bow. Pride bow. And this shortcut's real far in the game as well. Like, come on, bro. What you gonna do? So these items, like the hollowed scripture, the bloody aspalagium, whatever the fuck that thing was called, that's like stuff you have to give to the preacher guy. And it just kind of progresses his quest line, which is honestly really fucking crazy. Like I progressed his entire quest line without knowing it in the first run, but I did not know where he went. And he actually ends up like in the depths or whatever, right next to like the mother's lull, or inside of it really. And he just becomes crazy and very, very weird, like line delivery from the voice actor who had to do it. I was just like, what the fuck? It was so impressive, but it was just so creepy at the same time, and I really enjoyed that. Okay, it's very, very possible things can go real wrong here. Try not to make it go wrong, but sometimes the game don't want to work. What I really want to do is I'm going to try to burst down that clock lady. So she has like a counter. Okay. Respectable. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's increase that because it sucks. Go down. Yeah, without being in Umbral, you won't see this at all. So if we're fast enough, we can get this done without the need for a bed. But even then, the shit's like right across, so it's really not that bad to get back here. But you really need that a lot. So pick up that Bowl of Revelations, because that's going to be how you get the boss weapons in this game. And utilize your remembrances and all that good jazz. You missed my bitch. But that's like the most important thing down here, so don't need to worry. Then come around this side. I think there's a little thing here. Yep. We'll let her do her thing. We're not scared of them. Run away. Come here. Get the merge. There we go. Yeah, real quick area too. Then you can see there's just like none of that shit existed down there until you do this. You're like, oh fuck. So now we have a shortcut and get the troopers. Alright. Then it's time to transfer back into Umbral in order to do more of the secret area here. But we're going to take care of Mr. Cage Face right up there. He's a dickhead. We're going to do it one more time, get him off the edge. I do admire the fact that that one came down here to fight me, even though he knew it wasn't going to do shit. Alright. Umbral status. Remember, don't heal if you know you're about to do this, because then you'll just get free HP. Pull that. I love that sound, man. It's just so satisfying. It's crazy, right? Belly. More shit for Mr. Man. That. Forward. That's fun. Oh, Lambert. How'd you die to one of those fucks is beyond me.
Damn sentinels! Damn bears!
Kill that dude for that prison key, because you have to. Those rings aren't good. Unless you're, like, playing a super niche build for it, I guess. We're gonna take care of the dog real quick. Oh, what do you got? So 3 Pilgrim's Perch key doors so far. Remember that. They're all very important. Blacksmith time.
Damn sentinels and their damn bells. Mad bastards. Insult to Gerlinda's skills. Waste of her time. Damn sentinels. Damn Sam bells. So, that key. No one gets the better of Gerlinda for finally. You don't.
Alright, so naturally you would put a weapon that you have in mind already and start upgrading it just for the sake of having an upgraded weapon to +1, +2, and all that kind of shit. I'm not really sold on these axes right now. They're just the best weapon I got as far as like damage is concerned at my requirements and the fire damage that it can actually produce. So if I wanted something quicker, I could just go for the rusty cutter and then just kind of go from there because it does still do the fire damage I need. I do not like the polearm moveset at all. I just cannot get along with it, so it's not going to happen. The pointed stick is not a bad choice. Like, I did use spear. I used the old Mornstead spear for like a good grip of the very beginning for my character for the Umbral, until I found like a really good wither weapon. And spears are very powerful. If I wanted to, though, I could upgrade this pirate cultist catalyst. Jeez. And then we can have a more enhanced catalyst at this point in the game too. But I'm not really using spells right now, so.
Ah, you again.
Okay.
Ah.
So she's going to be back at the base now, and then her and the monster with her will revert over there. Yeah. Figured this one was going to come walk towards us. So there's a boss down this way. It's a pretty easy one at that. But we want this first. It's a shortcut. It goes back up to Gravedigger guy.
Mind your you're on a treachery.
Upgrading. We want to reset for the world state so the blacksmith moves over to Skyrest and then opens that door so we can grab the item that's inside of it. Go deal with this person before they become a problem. Axes are nice, they just swing a little too slow. See? You know I'm up here, bro, or what? I got hurt doing that? massive bullshit, but okay. There we go. More upgrade mats, can't go wrong. If you want to check, there's nothing in Umbral. I'm not going to transition into Umbral knowing that there's a boss fight coming up. That'd just be a waste of time and pretty much a life. And there's nothing... I mean, if there's ever a question, like if you ever think that there's something you're missing in Umbral, you can just kind of peer around real quick. Remember not to stay in it too long, otherwise enemies will pop up on you. Sometimes. Some areas like this, they really don't. They're very selective on when they appear. Oh, that's a ball. Rose once again.
So, you're starting to see through their lies. Church, crusaders, sentinels, corrupt hypocrites, butchers and madmen, the lot of them. Adir, the one true God, stands on the verge of finally returning and restoring order to this broken world. And what do? Defy him. Fucking heretics. Name's Damrose. And I'm wondering if Adir might have a purpose for you. It takes strength to survive in this world, and Mornstead's no different. Adir's got no time for the weak and cut them down. It takes Adir's got no cut them down.
A new Adir spell. Yeah, she's got some pretty interesting shit. So we got fire nades. Not really. I don't really use stuff like that. A shout sorcery which allows you to summon the rage of a deer within yourself, increasing all your damage types. Oh, geez, really? Give me that. How could you not want to start with that, to be honest? Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. Infernal Hound. I don't remember picking that up, but... Gee, man, that's a lot of... Alright, so this is the boss. This boss becomes like a regular enemy throughout the final portions of the game, to be honest, so it's kind of odd that they chose an enemy that's so far away from the future here. Pretty simplistic fight, couple dogs, couple dumb shit here and there. This is like a sentinel enemy, so fire is going to be very damaging. The only caveat to this is that there's like dogs in this arena, so the dog can be very annoying. Saw there. Oh, I blocked. I think she has to do like a whistle effect in order to summon the rest of the dogs in this arena. You know, the boss fights are just so bad in this game. They're really just really bad. There's nothing that's really ever challenging about him. I think like the one fun boss that I had doing was the ending of the Umbral. And you had to fight like a Umbral version of Pieta, and that was pretty cool. Basic ass bitch enemies.
Apology, but at least I'm going to please. Some might, but I'm just, you could even, but...
He's pretty much Gree-Rat, right?
Hello again, friend.
He sells a couple upgrade mats too, which can kind of help you out if you need it. Test out different weapons at this point in the game. Honestly, I still haven't found like anything though.
May your path be blessed.
Oh yeah, I'm an asshole too, by the way. Sorry, guys. I remember from the first video, I was like preaching and saying like, every time you fight a boss, make sure you go into Umbral. Well, it's because I know that there's nothing in here, but it is a good habit to get into. That's why I kind of went like this, kind of peered around. But like the blue moths are like a very telltale sign that there is like a remembrance or something. You're not going to get a remembrance from this kind of enemy because it's not a trophy tied enemy, nor is it a big time like story element enemy. It's just there to be there, kind of a checkpoint. And the little in between checkpoint bosses, I think they're just like to kind of damage check you a little bit, test your defenses and how you deal with things and how much DPS you're putting out, stuff like that. That's what I've always kind of considered them to be. So. Pilgrim's Pitch. Let's warp out. Let's go to Skyrest real quick.
The Descryers harbor many believe, and yet, is that not a sign?
Gerlinda, she has what? Grow. Speak, she's left it.
Gerlinda, you would do what?
You know, as long as...
My name.
Silent, annoying, bitch, he rebut. And now Gerlinda wants those crystal so brings them to Gerlinda.
As I would not, I will not, even upon pain of...
You again.
Oh shit.
As I would, I will, even upon pain of death.
Best watch a step more instead.
If in doubt, much as he might think.
He's still sitting out there. He is. Of course. Really not a lot to do right now, except for turning in this crap to homeboy over here.
While leaving the handle all facets of two fellow one, the other, when she stood with the council and apparatus, Harroward a fitting place, whatever, for they are nothing but, if the above to demand, for there is death is a mercy, whatever, for they are nothing but, you serve a higher purpose, Crusader, to strive in darkness, in light.
Very hype. Okay.
A key to shadowed halls of the past. Their delights now yours to indulge in, bearer of the lamp.
Thank you, my friend. Alright, this eye, the Rosamond. Dodging at the right time applies Wither to an attacking enemy. Bit. Secondary option, win an umbral, 15% weather health regain upon. That's pretty powerful. I mean, you get so much weather points back though, just from striking an enemy. That's pretty much like a one-hit thing, and you get all your HP back. Very powerful.
Chosen bearer of the lamp, like you I serve.
Yeah, let me get some new spells. I bought every single umbral spell and tried it out. I'm gonna try to do that for this guy too. Pietta's not gonna offer anything for us because we're not radiant. So unless you wanna get some armor sets or whatnot, but yeah, radiance is not our way. So we're gonna not do that. I really hate that they just like cannot manage to piss us off by doing this kind of shit, you know? Like, just move her inside the base. Why does she have to be way the fuck out here? This NPC travels so different weird places, man. So many different weird places.
My invitation reached you. Kindness, perhaps.
So I don't really want to upgrade my catalyst because she's going to give us back that Searing Accusation catalyst, but after we fight, I think it's like the third story boss of the game. So we have a little bit more to do. I shouldn't even say a little bit, it's actually quite a few moments into the game. Like, we have to go through the burning village and shit just to get to it, so it's going to take a while. So I will go as far as I can with this axe and see where it takes us. I'm just trying to find something better. I think it can get us through the next area pretty easily, though, but we'll see. Okay, where are we at? We need 300 more, 400 more. So we'll just pop over 400 skull. 400 skull. Coming up. Nothing I needed to buy. Okay. There we go. And that buff will last. Increasing all your damage types. That's good. Alright, so we will fight this next upcoming boss, and then we will save this entire area for our next video because it's going to take a minute. So this is like a little trap thing. He might actually struggle now. So dude has like poison on him. And I could use the poison resistance balm, but I don't really want to deal with all that right now. Okay, let's just go. We'll be okay. So this guy is meant to scare you. And then you're supposed to be like, I got you, bitch. Oh, God. And you get this crazy-ass fucking cutscene. This is pretty cool. Fought it as bad as I could possibly have fought that fight and still made it, so just a pushover. Harrisburg. Let's not die. Walk it out. There we go. Alright, like I said, blue. Pop this.
Ground's always my child.
Hey boys, bless you. There we go. So you get the remembrance of the something flesh. Congregator of flesh or something like that.
Onward you march, eh? I hope it's not for any. You won't find us suddenly. I mistake my. I've got many. Whether you've embraced Umbral power is a sweet temptation, but don't confuse. Still, I'll not deny. So the vestiges will be. Name's Byron, by the way. Name's Byron.
Yeah. I want to keep upgrading this, but Lord have mercy, I need to figure out a weapon. It's all good though. Fuck it. Just keep going, I guess. What I really need to start doing though is Dark Cat's Magic, because the axe is not doing it well. It's like this guy up here, he just wants fireball to face. Thank you. First worm, what's that one? Strength and agility. Nah, I don't need that. Feels X. It's just the Grand X. That's not good either. Dirty Inferno, good lord. Get an armor team to team. It was exemplar. Yeah, this place on the outside can look kind of intimidating. A lot of windy, grindy paths, but it's not really that bad, to be honest with you. Like, when I went through the guided experience, I was like, oh, I did find everything in my first playthrough. Crazy.
You! The source actually said it would toughen my skin again if I let him reinvigorate. As you can see, stupid, but and the mercenaries got to make. Wilmot wanted protection for it. He thought there was powerful magic, but the coward ran off when they couldn't take my head, but made a latrine out of his. So, looks like my blade's for hire again. Get this, and who doesn't appreciate having... Get this, and who doesn't appreciate...
Let's go! All the same thing!
Alright, I'll take a break real quick. So basically the way to get this NPC out of here is you're going to have to use a grenade. So you would have to switch over to the Empyrean grenade right here. I'm not sure if it's just because it's a holy type thing or whatever, but if you throw the grenade right on her, she'll pop out. This is Kukujin, NPC that you can summon in every single like major boss fight in the game. Very annoying though, because her thing is that you have to pay her after the fights with your vigor earned in order to like continue her quest line and stuff like that, which is pretty poor. I didn't really enjoy that one bit during my first run there. Okay. Right into that. Jeez. Yeah, we need to get the fuck up on out of here. You know, I never really used that. My last run as an Umbral guy. Should probably use that. That's a little vestige bed over here. I don't know if we have enough time to fuck with that thing and then right. Let's go. Oh, we're so fucked. Dang, I ran out? How the hell did that happen? Okay. Ooh, that was so close. Okay, guys. That plunge just does so much damage. It is unreal. Nice. Alright. So we had a little bit of a stressful moment there, I would say. Oh, move, bro. Bro. And there should be a ladder, yep. This gives us a spear. Wee, wee, wee. Then honestly, I don't remember what's in here. I got it. I don't even remember using all my healing potions. Crazy part. Septic heave. Oh wow. I wonder if those types of spells count towards. No, they don't. Okay. Because if it did, then that would be an umbral spell that I missed. But it said acquired all your umbral spells. So there's actually different spells that you can get from these enemies too. You would have to farm them up though. I think that's pretty cool. I know that it's probably not really like well regarded in the Souls community, but you know, who gives a shit, to be honest with you. Like, I would have loved to have farmed up some spells from the different types of shit you can fight in those Dark Souls games and shit, you know? So there's like an entirely different path, too, that we have to kind of traverse before we go through this chaotic shit. Those things are evil. Got the Iron Wayfarer here. Let's talk.
Here you are again. Hasn't driven you mad, although you learned to and ignore the whisper. I made a mistake. I made a mistake.
I'm gonna need some serious lore dump on like what he did wrong, because I'm just trying to watch people play the very first game, because I don't, like I keep saying it, I don't remember the story of it really. This wasn't one that I really paid attention to much. I was kind of like, okay. I remember the game not being that great either, so. I played it though, I just didn't know what the hell I was playing at the time. Yeah, so there's like a little up path over here. I was supposed to end it at the Congregator of Flesh, and I just keep playing like the Souls games. I'll get you cooking. So yeah, that's the thing I don't like about these. The NPCs are just really dumb. Like, they just take unnecessary hits. Oh, that should be a good color. Yeah. Pretty much primarily use Harbinger for my other builds, too. Let's get out of here real quick. So at least we have another life we can use in case we die. Thinking of those large Darylium shards are pretty good. This guy right here. I think that what makes this game real easy, though, is that every enemy, aside from those gargoyle little guys, are very poise heavy, or have no poison. Just kind of cakewalk through here. Grab this. Yeah, we've already grabbed large, then we got regular, and then we got smalls. Like, so I'm not sure if Inferno is tied to like your drop rate or whatever, but it might be because I didn't grab that kind of shit. I'm just getting really lucky. We do want to go down, but we do want to go up first. From what I remember. Could be wrong, but let's do this. This guy's gonna turn around because he's an asshole. That was beautiful. No, sir. Stay the fuck down, homie. There pretty much is nothing in Umbral here. There's this guy again. Fresh mesh sword. Hold on. Oh, it's a grand sword now. That ain't gonna happen. It's like some of that shit I don't even need, bruh. Okay, now here is a point where we need to be in Umbral. And you can see right here. Looped around the whole path. Right? Once you start breaking this place up into quadrants, you're like, oh, okay, it's not too bad.
You want this luck, you rogue bastard! Come on and take it!
God, I hate those others. Just such an annoying enemy to deal with, to be honest. No more can be said about them. Movie. The Shuja Hoop of Harmony. Pretty stupid pendant, to be honest. Temporarily deal increased damage, casting spells from different schools, and further amplifies this effect, yeah. So, great for if you're trying to like switch between and swap between all this stuff, but we don't even have the right equipment for that anyway. So it's more of like a mid-game type of amulet to enhance the shit. Pop the boots. Nice. That's the entire area, first area of the little swamp already dealt with here. And then back where the Iron Wayfarer was, that's kind of like the continuation zone. And pretty much this whole place is like, it's covered in water. So I know we really didn't like look around it without being an umbral first. So it's literally covered in water, so it's kind of hard to get around here. So they want you to be an umbral so you can get going on that. This is kind of like the path to actually go. Whatever, man. I hit you first, brother. That little door will... kind of come down here and solve this puzzle now. That down. Just so you can see it. That's it. That's the puzzle. And then right here, you won't be able to get through anything. We have to get through the other side here. There's a way you can clip it, though. Like, you can kind of clip through the wall. And, like, at the right moment. It's kind of weird how it works. But. Just to target, my guy. That should be an umbral mage here. Yeah, it looks all windy and pathy, and you're just kind of like, oh, but really not that bad. Run this path right here. We're gonna drop this down because I'm about to die. I'm not gonna outpace that damage. Yeah, I wasn't gonna outpace that damage, so. Alright. We did grab another saintly. Let's see. And a couple upgrade mats. The big, like I said, the biggest problem we're having right now though is we don't really have a weapon that we're committing to. I might have to just commit to the raw mangler and just kind of get those levels pumping right now, just for the sake of having a plus something weapon. It's either that or going back to this thing, which I'm not really a fan of. So, or I can just kind of go with the rusty cutter and just put 2 points into strength and kind of fuck with myself there, but I don't know. It's not really, because I think you can only get a +2 right now, maybe a +3 depending on your upgrade map. How many you required for the regular beryllium? There we go. Yeah, it's usually like the amount of fucking mats you need too is kind of crazy. I'm not really a big fan of how they disperse those out. Like, just do the Dark Souls formula, you know, like just 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, easy. You need like 12 in total of each to get your +3, 6, and 9, and eventually your 10. But they don't do it like that. They do like 4 or something, like 2, 4, 8 or some shit like this. Like, what the hell? So yeah, we might have to commit to that. And let's see, where do I be at? Oh, so we'll just reset from here. This right here is going to lead towards the boss. You get a couple of choices here of who can fight with you. I think for this run specifically, I'm going to go with every single chance I get, I'm going to summon Damaros with me, since we're kind of like going for that pyro ending. You don't really need her for all the bosses. It's not going to affect anything. But what is going to affect this is the thing they're guarding. So that beacon of light, this is how you basically decide your ending to the game. If you leave it as red, you're going to get the bad ending. And the umbral ending, but the umbral ending takes a lot of different steps in order to get going, and it's really hard to achieve, actually. Whereas if you do cleanse the beacon, then it'll turn like gold, meaning that you did good, and then you're pretty much set yourself on a path towards the Radiance ending. So you can't be like, okay, I'm just going to mark one and then go make the rest red. Like, it's one or the other, basically. So this playthrough, we're going to make them all red, just do nothing with them. Just kind of interact, say do nothing, and then move away. And that's going to piss off some NPCs, you know, and stuff like that, and other ones are going to agree with you and like you. That's just, you know, how it goes in these RPG type of games. So I'm going to warp back to Skyrest, and then we will cut the episode here. Oh, first off, get yay!
Our
Let's
holy
upgrade that.
work continues, Lap. Fellow sanctified vessel, may Aureus' divine radiance flow through me and into you.
Joseph is slipping sick. I mean, this is a beautiful freaking plan. What? Okay, Edge of the Flowers, man. That's it.
All right. There should be nothing to give anybody else. Of course, this guy's in here.
There's a point at bar if you insist. And I suggest naturally. They also and who knows? More instead maybe the rest. Even with men of they need something before they all tear. You look tired. You look tired.
That is insane how early he gives you that thief key. That is a key to another zone in the game that we have to go to a little bit later. It's kind of, I would consider like mid-game almost, to where his key is taking us. And it's that door that's like way, way back at the windmill, like the very first zone of the game.
You serve a higher purpose, Crusader.
Oh,
To
it's
strive
dropping new
in
gear.
darkness, in light.
I don't think the Pyromancer would drop anything new, though. These people are kind of weird in how they drop things. Like, I don't really know their exact triggers. You just kind of go. If you get Kukujin hangs out in this little gate every time. I'll check, but I don't think she has shit, so... There's like one specific ring that I cannot wait to get in this playthrough. Because it made the Umbral build so fucking good.
Ah, my invitation. Kindness, perhaps, for both of us.
And it's already 7:30. Man, that's crazy, dude. Whatever. It's what it is, I suppose. It's what it is. It honestly feels even crazier that I bought this key in my first playthrough.
In Radiance.
Because I was like, man, it reminded me of that key that's like in Dark Souls, you know, where you got the tower key, and you have to go buy it. And it really does jack and shit for you. Like, you're like, what the fuck, man? Why'd I make my money on that? Oh, there's such a choice, man. You have to, like... But the problem is that I'm not really doing a lot of damage right now. That's kind of what's killing me a little bit. I'll probably regret this, but fuck it. Right. 2. And then 1 shard for +3. 1 tiny shard for a +3. Alright, we'll just keep it +3. I pretty much kept the spear at a +3 as well, and then we bursted through like everything until I found that Rosman sword, which is in the fire zone. Which the weapon that I'm thinking that I want anyway is literally within that same parameter, so we're doing all right. Radiance Judgment. I wonder if I should keep going for... Fuck it. Alright. Good upgrade, still moving along. Using the smaller ones isn't a bad idea, and then just, you know, we'll have enough mats anyway, it doesn't matter. So. Alright, thanks for watching. Next part will be finishing off the swamp area. We're going to go through the other route, though, where the Iron Wayfarer was, and just kind of show that zone. And then fight that boss. then the swamp opens up a little bit more, kind of backtracks to the same zone, but there's like a little bit more to it, like another half a zone to do. Pick up some key items and shit like that. And then once we're done with the swamp, then we move over to the gorge, and there's like a castle type thing that we can do to loop back over to here. And then another zone that leads into the Fire City or whatever. So yeah, there's still a little bit more to do for the early stages of the game. Thanks for watching. See you again.